Hi. First of all, you're going to need to download the XML editor over on GitHub here. The link will be in the description. I personally use the 0.11 version. I don't know what the differences are between these two, to be honest. I just got this one and it works perfectly fine with anything I need to do. Then you're going to want to navigate to the game version that you would like to do this in. For this tutorial, I'll be doing it in 9.17, but this does also work in 8.2. But the file structure is a little bit different. As you can see here, the scripts are a package file in res packages in 9.17, whereas in 8.2 they are a folder here. Other than that, the process is pretty much exactly the same. But I'm going to double click to open the package. Just quickly remove the two panels because we don't need them. And then once you're here, you might be using 7-zip or something along those lines. I have this app called NanoZip. You're gonna go into scripts, item defs, vehicles, pick the nation of the tank that you're gonna be making your mod for. I'm gonna be doing the FE4005, so I'm gonna go inside the UK folder, scroll all the way down, and the FE4005 XML is here. So now you wanna go to back to file manager, into the root directory, go into res mods, 9.17.0.1, scripts, item defs, vehicles, and then you're going to need to make a new folder with your nation here, so UK. And then yeah, you should already have scripts and item defs if you have the offline mod already installed, because 9.17 comes with this. 8.2 does not though, so you're going to need to make these two folders yourself. No, you're going to need to make item defs yourself, not the scripts folder. The scripts folder should already be there. So now go back to your scripts package file and drag the FE4005 XML into the folder here. And you're also going to want to drag the components folder over here as well. And now I'm going to open the XML editor, click Ctrl O to open, go back to the UK folder, change it to XML in the bottom right here. And these are the FE4005 stats, but not all of them. You have the armor here. You can change this if you want to, like, I don't know, 500 millimeters of armor all around. Make it completely busted. Make it go like 85 kilometers an hour forwards, 45 backwards, whatever. Change the camo here. What else is there? You can change the health here. You can change the weight. There's quite a bit you can change over here. And you see you got the turret armor down here. You can change the reload here. Make it like a 5-second reload, which will be busted. You see, you can experiment. That's the thing with this. You can experiment a lot with this. You can make your own kind of tank that you want, pretty much. But however, like I mentioned before, not all of the stats are here. And for any stats that are not here, you're going to have to find them in the in one of these XML files inside the components folder. So if I open up a new instance of XML editor, Ctrl O, go into components, change it to XML. And if you want to change the penetration of your tank, you're going to want to go into guns.xml, go back into the FE XML, search up guns here, copy this, the 183mm, paste it in there, and click the search button until you find this pretty much. And where is it? There it is, the penetration here. So I can make the AP be like 500 millimeters thick, pretty much. And you can also change the gun sound here that it makes, the reload effect. The turret UL image, you can make it a full 360-degree turret if you want. Change the health of the gun so it doesn't break. Change the aiming time. Change the max ammo, which you can also do in the base FE XML, and that's what I tend to do. Change the recoil effect. No, there's a lot you can change here. And then you want to make sure you click save. And I don't actually do that for the FE XML, so I'm going to quickly do that here. And if you want to change the damage that a tank deals, you're going to need to Ctrl O to open, and then open shells.xml. And here, you're not going to find exactly the shell by searching up the gun. You're just going to need to search by the caliber, which is why for some tanks it's quite tricky to find it here, which is pretty annoying. So, which is why I chose the FE to do this with, because there's only 2 tanks that have a 183mm gun in the UK nation. And here you have damage and then armor. So you can change this to like 7,000 damage if you so wanted to. And then save this here. And pretty much anything else that you want to change will be here. So you can go into engines here, go back to the FE base XML, search up engine. There's the engine that the FE has, and then you search it up here. And here you have the stats of the engine of the FE. And you can change anything you want here. And now let's open up the game just so I can show you that this actually works. Alright, cool, we're in the game now. If I go into 10 TD UK, FE405, as you can see, the values have changed. However, I believe they also changed for the 183, which is pretty annoying. And honestly, as of this day, I don't know how to change this. Maybe create a new gun that's only for the FE405 and then change those stats, which can easily be done, to be honest. If you open up guns.xml, you copy and paste this, which is the ID of the tank, create a new entry in here by, let's say, copy and pasting the 183mm. Where is it? There it is. You get this, and then you edit it manually, change the name of this, change the ID at the top, and then make sure it matches up with the base FE XML. That's probably the way I do it, but I haven't actually tested that out. That's literally just something I thought of on the spot. So if someone could test that out and let me know if it works, that would be great. But, you know, as you can see, the penetration has changed. The reload is 4.8, not exactly 5, because don't ask me, to be honest. But yeah, as you can see, the damage has changed and the pen has changed. And if I open this up as well, this also, it has also changed here. And I believe if I open up the gun, you get the exact stats here. 7,000 damage and 500mm of pen. And 12 rounds a minute. It's just pretty busted, but it's still funny. So yeah, that is how you change your mod. Now, before you go, I know, don't click off yet. I'm going to be running this thing in my Discord server. Join in the description below, where I made a channel specifically for you guys to put in your own mods that you make. And at some point, I'll go through all of them and I'll showcase them on my live stream over on Twitch. So I reckon that could be very fun. I might make it into a video. That would actually be a pretty funny video, seeing what you guys can come up with. You're gonna be able to edit the models of the tanks if you have a little bit of Blender knowledge. I believe Kem's made a tutorial on how to do that as well. And I actually have a very old tutorial on how to put 3D objects onto tanks. I don't know if it's unlisted or not. I'm gonna have to check. I think I made it public recently, but I don't remember. So yeah, send me the mods in that channel in Discord, in my server, and I'll showcase them all on stream one day. Yeah, hope you guys enjoyed, and catch you in the next one.